Hello everyone, welcome back to the garden. Today's video is going to be about my onion plants. My onion plants were struggling, like they were not growing. They were experiencing slow growth. And I did something that I believe has helped with the growth of my onions. And that's what I'm going to be sharing with you in today's video. Today is February the 5th, and I've decided to do some work on the onions. So what I did today was add compost to the onion bed. I've started with this bed right here. I will continue with this one and that one in the next couple of days. First, I pulled the weed. I took some time and pulled out all the weed. And then I'm just trying to add some nutrients by adding compost from my compost bin. Hopefully the onions pick up and recover from the snow. I am done working on the onions. I'm just trying to pamper my onions back to health after the snowstorm that we had. I pulled out weed and then added a layer of compost from my compost bin to my onion beds. These are short day onions. Since my garden is in zone 9B, we grow short day onions down here in the south. I have three different varieties here. Three different varieties which I planted as transplants back in November. We have Vidora on this bed right here. Those are growing like really big, relatively bigger than this one. This one is the Texas Super Sweet over here. And then here we have the Red Creole. Again, I got the seedlings from, I think, Hoss. This company, Hoss, online. And here's how much growth we have around the first week of February. I'm just so happy that the onions survived the storm, and I'm trying my best to see that it recovers and grow like really healthy leaves. That way I can have onions around the end of March, April. Yeah, that's when we harvest onions here in zone 9B. It's doing well. Tribe, this is 1 week after adding compost to the onions. As you can see, there has been significant growth. There's been significant growth here. So the compost has done wonders. That pampering has produced results. I am very pleased. I am very pleased. This is something you definitely need to try if you're struggling with slow onion growth. If you have compost, add that to the onions. If you don't have compost, just get extra soil and add it to the onions, and it should pick up. So yeah, tribe, the thing that I did to the onions, which a friend of mine did last year, was to put extra soil at the bottom of the onion plants. In gardening terms, I think this is called mound. That's what happened last year, which I didn't do this year because I thought it was a mistake. It was my first time growing onions. The research had said that we don't want a bunch of soil at the bottom of the onions. So when I had traveled to Cameroon to go bury my father, this friend of mine came to take care of the garden, and she went ahead and put a bunch of soil, and mounded the onions. I was like, oh my gosh, maybe this was a mistake. But the onions did very well. This year, I didn't think to do the same thing because I thought it was just some kind of a mistake, and the onions were not growing. Like they were just struggling. Yes, I know we had snow and all of that, but the onions were struggling even before the snow. So last week I just decided to, like, okay, let me do the same thing. Add compost. I put compost on my compost bin, added that to the onions, and it actually picked up. So just something to try. just something to try. If your onions are struggling, go ahead and add compost or soil and see if it makes a difference. Let me know how you grow your own onions. Again, I'm in the south in Houston, Texas, zone 9B, and I grow short day onions down here. And this is my second year doing that, so I'm still very much a beginner. If you have some tips to share with the tribe, go ahead and drop them in the comment section below. Share the video, like the video, and subscribe to join the YAJE'S Garden family if you have not yet done so, because we're trying to cultivate our green thumbs and we're trying to grow vegetables that we connect with in our own backyard. Thank you again for watching, and I will catch you in my next video. Grow a garden so you can grow health. Bye.